The first time I heard the phrase cura personalis, I was sitting in the bleachers of Reitz Arena for the welcoming assembly for first years. I remember thinking to myself, what in the world does that mean? The phrase was defined as a Jesuit value that emphasizes the care and development of the whole person. I nodded my head, fully aware that I still did not grasp the concept, and moved on with the rest of my day. What I didn't know was that Loyola was prepared to ensure that I lived out that value and that I would be leaving this university fully developed to take on the world outside this campus. I started off my first year with tears. Throughout the entire anxiety-filled 1-hour drive to Loyola, I told myself I wouldn't cry when my family left, but we all knew that was a lie. I had red eyes the first time I asked a student on campus for directions to Boulder. My dad, who was so used to taking care of his directionally challenged little girl, was desperate to find a way to drive me there from the front of Hopkins Court. But the very sweet girl who gave me directions convinced him it was easier for me to walk to Boulder instead. I hugged my dad one last time and took my first step of independence. I'm sure we can all relate to that moment where we finally said goodbye to our parents and faced a brand new reality. That moment was the first lesson that Loyola taught us: courage. It took courage to leave our homes and decide that we were going to pursue higher education. It took courage to reach out to strangers on Zeme and ask them to be our roommates. It took courage to keep pushing every time we got a bad grade on an assignment. And it took courage to brave a new campus and risk getting lost in the humanities building. But every uncomfortable and challenging situation we faced pushed us to grow. When I came into Loyola, I knew that I had a deep care for people and that I wanted to do meaningful work in the community. During the end of my freshman year, I took the bold step of applying to the Center for Community Service and Justice, or CCSJ. Being an intern at CCSJ has changed my life for the better. I found aspiration and purpose in myself as an advocate for social justice and change. I have been given the incredible opportunity to rediscover the world in the context of community and the understanding that our society is comprised of so many diverse people with equally diverse and important stories. I have lobbied for legislative change in the office of my representatives, organized a youth justice forum, and attended so many rallies. Whether we came to Loyola for an undergraduate or graduate degree, we all entered with passions and dreams of who we wanted to be. Some of us have discovered a version of ourselves that we didn't even know existed through our courses, our relationships, and the various groups we found here to call home. On this very day, in this very moment, you are living in the day you dreamed of when you began your Loyola journey. You are living in the day you will forever look back on with pride and say, I did this, and no one could ever take this from me. Because the lessons you received here are not just written on paper, but they are ingrained in your heart. They are the lessons of friendship, stored in every memory you've shared with the people around you. The lessons of persistence, learned through every test you've taken, every essay you've written, and every failure you faced. They're the lessons of ambition, evident in every step you've taken on the grounds of this campus as you conquered new experiences and constantly challenged yourself to do more. We are a mosaic of the people we have encountered and the memories we have made these past few years of our lives. From now on, when people look at us, they are viewing the imprint of the core values and lessons Loyola has instilled in us. I came into Loyola in my first year not having a clue what cura personalis meant, but I stand here today as an embodiment of that very value. I have been cultivated into a person with a heart that beats in care for the world around her, a mind that has been equipped with an incomparable education, and a body that is ever driven to go out and set the world on fire. My charge to you today, classmates, is to pick up your torches, light the flame, and join me out there as we ignite the path towards our greater tomorrow. Thank you.